Hello everybody, this is Yuri Konstantinov from the Dominican Republic, and today's video is going to be about helpful information and useful tips for those of you that want to visit the Dominican Republic and vacation here, so please pay attention. And everything about your stay and your vacation will be just wonderful. You won't have any excesses, and like they say, those that are forewarned are forearmed. So today I chose this spot to film this video here because this is a very quiet beach. It is a closed off beach. Here we have a little wild beach in the foreground right behind my back. The water here is just wonderful. But before we start, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. So advice number one, please be very selective when you pick out a hotel or place to stay. So you might be thinking, why is that so important? If you don't want your vacation to be ruined or your first impressions of the Dominican Republic, and of course the most options you have is in Punta Cana and in Bávaro, and that's a very popular tourist destination. But in recent times, in the last few years, there's been a lot of seaweed on the beaches, and a lot of people come to look at the water, spend time on the pristine beaches, but they can't because of the seaweed, and their vacation gets ruined because of that. So please pay attention to that, pay attention to the water quality. So please take the time to ask your agent about the water quality, the beach quality, about where you are going to stay. Now, of course, it's very hard to pick out because in the southeast of the Dominican Republic, that is a big problem with the seaweed on the beaches. We live in the north in Las Terrenas, and as you can see right behind me, have the cleanest ocean, the cleanest beaches, no problem whatsoever with that. You don't have a seaweed problem. Nothing gets thrown out from the ocean onto the beach, unlike down south in Punta Cana and Bávaro. Also, you have some good beaches, and the ocean is very beautiful in La Romana. La Romana is near the airport, so if you want to come to the Dominican Republic, you can go to La Romana. That's a very good option. Plus, there are a lot of good hotels there where you can stay. You also have to keep in mind that here in the Dominican Republic, we don't have a seasonal kind of layout of the year. We have summer year-round. That is a big upside of the Dominican Republic. You can visit the country in any time of the year and it'll always be warm. So don't worry about the monsoon season. We don't have that here. We do have some rain here, but it's any time during the year. Rain comes and it goes, and the weather is always good here. Also keep in mind, there is a lot of sunlight here. You get, I don't know how many days of sunshine here, but a lot. We have summer year-round, like I said. So please, please, please take some sunscreen with you. You will need the protection, especially in the first few days when you arrive here and when you get exposed to so much sunlight, because a lot of people's skin isn't used to so much ultraviolet light. Please take care of your health. Protect yourself, especially from noon to 3 p.m. That is when the sun hits the hardest. It is just impossible to be outside. Do not leave your hotel room. If you have to travel, please make sure that you try to avoid the sunlight so you don't get heat stroke or sunstroke. If you do get sunburned, buy some Pontanol or any oils or creams that are alloy based. They will save your life. I am being serious here, guys, because I personally knew people who came here in the first 2 days. They got sunburned and they literally had a lobster back and they couldn't sleep, they couldn't lay normally. So please keep that in mind. Be careful, watch out for yourselves. Also, here in the Dominican Republic, there are a lot of mosquitoes. Outside in the hotels and the residencies, of course, inside there's a lot fewer mosquitoes, but still. Before you go to sleep, spray around your room with some spray. We use Raid. Make sure to kill everything off. The Raid we buy has no smell, but it's very effective. Because I've also seen a lot of tourists that have a big problem with mosquitoes, and they're bitten everywhere and they're scratching and they're itching. Especially if you have allergies concerning insects and bites and whatnot, please invest your money in some good spray. Now, I already told you guys about the Caribbean Sea here, how it's very beautiful here. I would recommend the north where I live. However, we don't have a lot of hotels here. So the people that come here, the tourists, rent out real estate here, apartments and other units. In my humble and personal opinion, I do believe that the best beaches in the Dominican Republic are here in the north, and the nature here in general, the greenery, the fauna, etc. And there is a very big contrast nature-wise between the north and the south here in the Dominican Republic. And when you compare it with Punta Cana, Bavra, La Ramara, and Santo Domingo, the ecosystem here is completely different. Also, when you come to visit here, please stay for a longer time, because if you take in the cost for the travel, the transfer, the airplane tickets, finding a number, hotel, that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of energy. The island itself is very big. I mean, we've been living here for 2.5 years and we haven't been everywhere here. And we, besides that fact, travel a lot over the island. If you have the opportunity, please take the time to travel all over the island, couple of weeks, and rent out an automobile. And pro tip, do not rent it out from rental agencies, rent it out from people. On a daily basis, it will cost you anywhere from $40 to $50. Rent yourself out a very good vehicle. About a month ago, we finally bought a car. Before that, we didn't have our own car, so we rented it out on a long-term lease basis, and we had a Kia Rio, and we paid about $600 a month for it. And we rented it out for 2 years, and then just recently we bought our own car. So if you want to ride around the Dominican Republic, rent yourself out a car, it'll cost you anywhere from $40 to $50 to maybe $60 per day. For example, recently we rented out a RAV4. It was a crossover, and we rented it out for 4 days, and it cost us about $45 per day. I think that's a good car, very economical, very compact. You can get all the people in there. It has a good grip on the road, which is important. And if you find this information interesting, if you plan on renting out a car, write to me, text me, and I'll send you all the information that you need on how to rent out a vehicle here and the people you can rent it out from. And here, a very important point, I actually texted this on my phone as a notification. There are a lot of tips I want to give you guys, but this tip is, I think, one of the most important concerning your mobile data and the internet. There are places here where your mobile data will not work. Even in the hotels, it's a 50-50 gamble. My personal recommendation is to buy yourself a SIM card right in the airport as soon as you land. You buy one in a grocery store or in a separate store with telephones and telecommunications. Our two operators here, Clarko and Altus. You can buy yourself a nice package for your stay here in the Dominican Republic with unlimited internet and mobile data, and you'll always be online. And my recommendation is that you try to visit as much as you can here in the Dominican Republic. Try to travel as much here as you can and see everything you need to see, not just the package that your hotel offers you. Also concerning that, of course, the hotel staff will offer you all these hotel travel packages where they take you out to certain locations. Do not fall for that. You will pay several times more than they actually cost. Of course, you can understand them. That's their business. That's how they make their money. Usually it's 2 to 3 times more expensive than just hiring a travel guide on your own. Of course, they'll try to warn you, say, hey, don't buy a travel guide, don't hire a travel guide on the streets. They'll, rob you or try to defraud you of your money. But, just spend the time, do your research on the internet. But you can find some good travel guides. I'm not gonna commend anybody here or, use this as an advertisement. Do your own research, or you can go and explore the island by your own. But just remember, you always have the internet. You can always do your own reading and research, and you can always find the useful information that you need. I'll tell you guys, from my own personal experience, you'll see a lot more of the island if you explore it on your own. And of course, you'll save a nice chunk of change. There's nothing scary about it, and nobody's gonna hassle you. People will actually try to help you out if you ask for help. We personally, as a family, me and my family, we enjoy traveling on our own, exploring the island. And because of that, I could actually also recommend you where you can go, what spots to visit, what locations, what natural landmarks, etc. Those that are interested, you can hit me up in my DMs. All my contact information will be in the description below. I'll tell you about all the locations that you can visit if you are interested. However, if you will be staying in the south, please visit the Isle of Saona. Of course, this island has the most PR about it, but it is very beautiful. You got the white beaches, the beautiful ocean, the yachts where you can just travel around the island and take the natural beauty in. So it is very beautiful there. They give you rum and they have dances and all these activities. So it's pretty fun there. Keep that in mind. Also, here up north, we have another tour. It's called the 27 Waterfalls. And included with this tour, you have some extreme activities. You can jump from the waterfalls. You can see different other beautiful, natural, pristine locations that are untouched by man. Also, here we have other waterfalls that are very beautiful, plus natural lakes with freshwater lakes. They are located here north on the peninsula of Samana. You can get a travel guide to take you there, or a travel guide company, or you can do it individually and go visit that landmark on your own. They will offer you, if you hire a travel guide, to take some horses and ride on the horses around there. However, I do not recommend that because the horses look pretty worn out and I feel very sorry for them. Kind of weak and frail and very skinny. I really don't want to exploit the poor animals. It's just my personal advice. So I prefer to walk on foot. It's 30-40 minute climb to the waterfalls. Of course, I mean, that's a hassle. That is a workout, but it's worth it. Okay, what else can you see? If you go to the peninsula Samana, you go to Las Terrenas, beach Rincon. The beach is Playa and Canton. Are a lot of beautiful and pristine beaches located there. And some of them go into the top 10 most beautiful beaches in the world. Keep that in mind. I have a separate video where I filmed the video on the beach of Rincon. Just showed you guys the beauty that is there. Check that out. And also, if you come to the Dominican Republic during whale season, it is from February to March every year, the Gulf of Samana, this is where they come. This is their breeding season. And they go into that bay, into that gulf, and it's a very popular activity there, whale spotting. Only come in this time period and into that gulf, but it's just breathtaking seeing these massive humpback whales in the water. I can't really even describe it. Also, another point concerning safety, I have a separate video on my channel where I discuss safety here in the Dominican Republic. But still, be on the lookout. The people are very friendly here, very open. They treat tourists here very well, but still, be on the lookout. Think for yourself. Look after your stuff. Don't leave your things out in the open. In the big city, don't swing your phone left and right around and in front of everybody, because I personally know of cases where people were walking with their phone and their phone got snatched out of their hand on a motorbike. Somebody picked it up and drove off. Of course, that's not everywhere. That's only in the big cities, and besides that, that's a very rare occurrence, but still, keep that in mind. All in all, it's very safe here. It's very quiet here, but still, be on the lookout. We live here in Las Terrenas and it's very safe here. We've been living here for like 2.5 years and we've never had any situations or any such cases here. Police works here very well, so don't worry, everything will be fine. Also, souvenirs. Please buy souvenirs if you're gonna buy them, either in the stores or especially designated stores that, souvenir shops that sell all this stuff. Not buy it on the beaches. If they offer you to give you a massage, sell you some sort of ointment or some other knick-knack, do not buy it. It's 3 times as expensive, very shoddy quality, and probably a knockoff or fake. We've had experience with this, so please buy everything from an official store. And last but definitely not least, language barriers. If you want to have a comfortable stay here in the Dominican Republic, basic knowledge and understanding of Spanish will get you a long way. The population here, of course, because this is a Latin American country, Caribbean country, speaks in Spanish. So for your own comfort, download Google Translate, Duolingo, whatever, and just learn a few words. Use a translator to help you communicate with you guys, online translator, and that'll help you out a lot. I can also recommend you some good lessons so you can learn a little bit of Spanish. It's called the 16 Lessons of Petrov. Petrov, he's a professor, a teacher, Spanish teacher, and in 16 lessons he gives you a breakdown of the Spanish language so you have a basic understanding of it and can communicate. This isn't an ad placement, I'm just recommending it because it worked for me, and I'll leave a link in the description below. So, all in all, that was it. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos at all. We'll see you in my next videos where I review a property. I post more videos with helpful and useful information for you guys. Send love from the Dominican Republic. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.